Can I stay in Spain while I'm working for a foreign company? Do I have any tax advantage? Which requirements do I have to meet to apply? On today's video, we are gonna discuss Digital Nomads Visa, and we are gonna solve all these questions and much more. We will talk in detail about all the requirements that you must meet. We will discuss which tax advantages do you have, and also legal tips that you must be aware of. Hi everybody, I'm Claudia, legal assistant here in Balsais, and today we are gonna discuss the Digital Nomad Visa. So, what is exactly the Digital Nomad Visa? And who is this permit for? Digital Nomad Visa is a residence permit that allows you to stay here in Spain while you are working for a foreign company. This permit is for non-European citizens, as European citizens are allowed to work remotely from Spain for a period of 6 months. The duration of this permit can be extended up to 5 years, and to apply you have two options. The first one is applying from the Spain consulate in your origin country. In this case, you will be given a visa for 1 year, which can be extended to 3 years once you're here in Spain. The second option is applying while you're here in Spain and you have arrived with a tourist visa, and in this case you will be given a visa of 3 years. This visa can be renewed for a period of 2 years, which will result in a total of 5 years. One important advantage that you must be aware of is that these years of residency will count for nationality and for the permanent residence. This permit is regulated under the entrepreneur's law. This law contains several permits that are processed by the UG, la Unidad de Grandes Empresas. And which advantage does that have? The advantage is the process is very fast, what we call fast-track process. The UG has 20 labor days to give you an answer, and if they don't answer, the silence is considered as positive, which means that you can understand that your permit has been approved. With this kind of permit, you will be able to travel and move freely in the European area, as you will be working in a European country. As well as the tax advantages that we will discuss later, there is also an important benefit, and it's that in your same application you can include your spouse and your children. So you will be allowed to live with your family here in Spain. And who is this permit for? Well, before answering this question, let me remind you, if you are not yet subscribed, subscribe to our channel, where we will be constantly posting the updated news, the updated tips, and everything that you need to know about immigration to Spain. So don't forget, subscribe. So what can I do to apply to this visa? There is a list of requirements that you must meet to apply. But before explaining them, there is one distinction that you have to know. There are two types of profiles that can apply to this visa. On the one hand, we have the employed workers that work for a foreign company that allows them to work from Spain remotely. On the other hand, we have self-employed workers that work for several clients that are spread around the world, or that have incomes that come from different activities outside Spain. One important highlight: in both cases, the incomes of the foreign worker have to come from a foreign company or foreign clients. Does that mean that you cannot work for a Spanish company or for a client that is from Spain? Not exactly. You can still work for a Spain company or for a Spain client as long as the income that you receive from them it's not more than the 20% of your total income. So here we go, analyze all the requirements that you must meet to apply. First of all, as we have already explained, the company that you are working for or the clients that you are working with have to be located outside Spain. You will need to show a job contract between this company and you that has at least 1 year of duration. You have to demonstrate that you've been working at least 3 months with that company, or that you have been engaged in a relationship with your clients for at least 3 months. Also, to apply to this visa, you have to receive a minimum income, which for the moment is 31,752 euros for a year, or which is the same 2,646 euros for a month. Another important thing is that you have to prove that you have the job profile to develop your work, which either can be proved by showing that you have the title, some certificates, educations and skills, or that you have at least 3 years of experience working in the same area. Another thing is that you cannot have criminal records, which you will have to prove submitting the certificate of criminal records and a declaration saying that you have not criminal records. Also, you have to show that you have a private health insurance, fill up a form and pay for a tasa. Remember that this certificate must be properly apostilled and translated to Spanish. Also, if you're applying as an employed worker, you have to submit an incorporation certificate of the company that you are working for that will certify that this company has been working for at least 1 year before the moment of your application. Also, this company has to allow you to work remotely. So you will have to submit a letter from the company in which states that you are allowed to work remotely from Spain. Apart from all these requirements, there is one fundamental thing that you will need to submit, and it's the proof that your social security is covered. In this case, there are two options, depending on your regime. If you are working as an employee worker, you will have to check if Spain and the country where is located your company have a social security agreement. In this case, your company will keep paying for your social security in that country, and through this agreement, you will be covered on social security here in Spain without having to pay for it. On the other hand, if you are here as a self-employee, you will have to get registered as an autonomous here in Spain, and you will have to pay for the quote for social security. Which tax advantages can I enjoy? Well, you have to know that here in Spain we have a law called Beckham law. This will allow you to be subject to a fixed rate of the 24% without taking into account the total amount of your income. What are the requirements that I have to meet to have access to the Beckham law? There are 3 key requirements. The first of all is that you cannot have been tax residents here in Spain during the 5 last years. The second one is that you have to be working for a foreign company. This means that if you're here as a freelancer, you won't have access to the Beckham law. The third requirement is that you have to apply to the Beckham law during the first 6 months that you are here in Spain, from the moment that you have entered. And that's all. Thank you for joining us today. And don't forget, subscribe to our channel, where we will keep posting all the updates regarding immigration and giving you all the tips and advice that will help you find the best option to come here to Spain. You can send us an email to info@immigrationspain.es and we will be more than happy to help you. Thank you and see you on the next one.